So I'm going to make halibut with risotto and asparagus for dinner tonight. So I'm going to make a brown rice and red rice risotto. I'm going to need 2 cups of brown rice. And I'm probably going to use the rest of this red rice. It depends on how much is in here. But let's see here. Yep, there's 1 cup, so I'm going to use the rest. And then I'm going to use 1 cup of this Italian style cheese, shredded cheese. 1 cup of shredded cheese. That was a blend of different Italian cheeses like Romano and Asiago and Parmesan. Now I'm adding some Italian seasoning. And it's really up to you how much Italian seasoning you want to add. I'm going to be pretty generous with it. So probably about 2 to 3 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. And now I'm going to take some dried button mushrooms. You could use fresh mushrooms if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use dried because that's what I have. And that looks like about 1 cup of mushrooms there. So I'm going to cut those up. Might be easier to cut them with a different knife. I'm going to try cutting them with this knife. And we just want them in pieces here. We don't really have to get them in uniform pieces. And you could use any kind of mushroom you want. Porcini would probably be a good mushroom to use. Add those mushrooms to the rice. And then I'm going to add some black pepper. And some salt. Maybe a little more. Now I'm going to cut up an onion. Add that to the pot. Now I need some garlic. I think I'll use 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to add that to the pot. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. Let me get that all mixed up in there so you can see it. So this is what our risotto looks like, and now I'm going to add some water and let it cook. So we probably need about 7 cups of water. And cook it on high until it pops up. For the asparagus, I'm just going to cook it in Italian dressing. And then for the halibut, I'm going to cook it in orange juice, butter, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, and capers. So first I'm going to get started on the asparagus. So I'm going to get my skillet started heating up, and I'm going to break off the ends of the asparagus. Now I'm going to add the asparagus to the pan. And I'm gonna drizzle on some Italian dressing. Now I'm going to take a lid and cover that and let it cook on medium for a few minutes in the steam. While the asparagus is cooking, I'm going to get started on the halibut. I'm going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter in the skillet on medium. And I'm also going to add about 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, the butter and the oil is starting to heat up, so let's open up this halibut. I don't know if it has bones in it. I hope it doesn't. Let's see here. So I'm going to feel and see if there's any bones. I don't think there's any bones here. So I'm going to wait for that butter to get nice and hot so I can sear the skin on the halibut. It's starting to bubble now, so I think I can get it in there. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit more just so I can make sure I get that skin nice and crispy. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. This asparagus is looking good. So I'm going to add some lime juice to the asparagus, about 2 teaspoons, probably the juice of 1 lime, just to give it a little more acid. And now I think the halibut's probably ready to turn over, or at least turn down. Turn it down. And now I'm going to add the orange juice. And the capers. And I kind of want to add like a hint of honey to that too, just to get it like a little sticky. So I'm going to add just like a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon of honey. And then I'm adding 2 cloves of garlic chopped up. And I'm going to add some lemon pepper to the halibut. Flip it over. Add some more lemon pepper. And these asparagus are pretty much done, I think. Okay, here's the finished dinner. There's the halibut, and I added some olives, and then there's the asparagus and the risotto. Can't wait to dig in.